I just had a day. I don't know if that is like a good or bad day. One, my cousin was like, "You deleted TikTok. You could get rich off of being on TikTok and showcasing your Europe move." I was like, "My Europe move? Look at what I'm doing. I'm in bed with my dog. I mean, granted, it's a Monday, and I live here now, so okay, I cannot be a tourist. I can't be going out on a Monday all the time, though. I have been ordering way too much Uber Eats, so tomorrow I'm gonna go get some groceries. I have to go get toilet bowl cleaner. I have to get like a vacuum or a broom. I have to get paper towels. I don't have any. Like, I need to get shit. Um, my bed, I got it a little less squeaky, but like, look at what I had to do. And then I have pillows like stuffed under the bed. It's insane. But I'm just doing my best. I'm doing my best here. Like, no, I'm not comfortable in this space, but I just had the cutest conversation. So let me tell you, today I wake up, I'm chilling, and then I have a meeting with this real estate company. So I go there, and the guy and the girl, they were just absolute gems, like just the cutest little things. And I really, really, really enjoyed my conversation with them, like genuinely. Here's the thing about this, like, I want a job. I want to work, and I do really like real estate. I have thought about becoming a realtor in the US, like all the time, because I love Zillow. I love Redfin. Like, and I research property like in every country, truly. I'm like, I just am addicted. I love real estate. But the thing with this is, it's like, they were like, it's going to be 9 to 6 for the first 3 to 4 months, and you get paid $500 a month just as like a stipend, like a thank you so much. And I'm like, okay. You know what? I'm making $0 now, so 500 euros would be a pleasant addition to the wallet. Here's where I don't know what I want to do, because 9 to 6 is a long time, and I'm still really nervous about her. I feel like she's getting more acclimated, but like thinking about leaving her that long really does stress me out Monday through Friday. But then part of me is like, well, then you can like meet people in the office and whatever, like feel like there's some sense of normalcy. But then I'm like, I want to like respect their time, and if they have to train me and do all that stuff, like I don't know if I'm going to be here long term. So there's just like a lot of thoughts in my head, but like I do really like real estate. So I'm like, do I give it a whirl for 3 to 4 months and just like, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. And part of me is like, but you're only here right now for 10 months. Like, that is like confirmed. I will be here till Thanksgiving, or just Thanksgiving or Christmas. Like, one of the 2 days I'm going, because I'm going to go home for at least Christmas. I know I'm going home for Thanksgiving. I was like, no, I'm going to skip this year. But the way I'm feeling right now, I'm like, I'm going home for Thanksgiving too. So I'm like, do I want to spend 4 months out of my time here in an office from 9 to 6 p.m. for $500? Like, do you know what I mean? If I knew that, like, I wanted to make a life over here, it would be a different story. And I think when I came over here, I really did. I was like, I want to make a life here. But the thing about that is, like, I wanted to make a life here because I wanted flexibility in being able to go to and fro, to and from, to and fro, to and fro, whatever. So I just don't know. I really don't know what to do. But nonetheless, it was like just such a nice conversation, and it got me like excited. And I just like, again, I don't know. I don't know if that's how I want to spend my time, but I want money and I want like a schedule. But is that what I want to do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think the thing that scares me the most about like the direction my non-career is going is that like I really want flexibility in it. I want to be able to kind of travel whenever and live wherever. And even if I don't stay in Portugal long term, like I want to be able to come and travel for like a couple weeks at a time. And part of me is like, that feels really not, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't know if I want to be locked down. But right now I'm like, ugh, I just want to do something, and I'm bored. And do I hold out? I'm emailing companies in the US, like brands, like consumer product good companies. I was in beverage for like so fucking long, so I'm reaching out to a lot of these companies, just being like, listen, I was in sales for 10 years and I'm pivoting my career. I really want to focus on like influencer outreach or partnerships or community engagement. Like those are the things that I'm interested in. I'm not really interested in sales, though I do think I would be able to sell a house. Okay, but like I don't know. And then like my thing is like if I work for there is flexibility in real estate, but I don't know. Like I really don't know what to do. Anyway, I'm just struggling. And then I had a call with this wonderful, wonderful woman maybe 6-7 months ago about potentially like working in, content, not creation, but like working maybe for like influencer coordination or partnerships and things like that. And she was like, right now, not the right time, but we'll keep in touch. She emailed me last week and she's like, we have an idea. We would love your help. And I'm like, yes. Like, I just need to make a couple extra $100 a month, And like, again, give me something to do. I just want to feel like I have something to do. So I'm on the call with her and like the job, I'm like, oh, this is perfect. I can do this from afar. It couldn't be better. It's mundane, boring work, which I'm sorry. I don't really need that much excitement in my life for work. Like, I want to enjoy the people. I want to, I like cut and dry, okay? Like, she was like, it's researching places around certain grocery stores and then sending outreach emails. But then she hit it with then we're going to send you these envelopes that you have to stuff, and then you stuff those envelopes, and then you send them out. And I was like, okay. I was like, my girl. I said, I'm going to be totally transparent with you. I can do everything up until stuffing the envelopes because I actually just moved abroad. And she was like, what? And I was like, I know. And I was like, but I really am interested in doing this, but I think I probably shot myself in the foot because I live abroad. Not that that's shooting myself in the foot because like I'm here, I'm doing it. Like I was really excited about this because like we've been talking for so long. I was like, yes, I'm gonna be able to like get in with this brand. I love this woman. Like she is just, I guess I love this woman is a little intense, but like she's just so kind. And when I first reached out to her and I was explaining that I like wanted to transition my career out of sales, she was like very open to that, where I feel like a lot of people are not. She was like, yeah, totally. I totally get that. And you seem like you'd be great in that type of role. So when she reached out, and I was so excited, and our conversation today was really, really great. I just am like, God damn it. Of course, there had to be like some physical component of this role. So I'm like, fingers crossed. I was like, listen, if I can just do the research and the outreach and the ordering, I can do everything but stuffing the envelopes. Like, I really, really would love to. I can't. She's so cute to do this. But either way, the conversation was so good just because she was like, I moved abroad a few times. She gave me like tips and tricks, and like it's really nice, honestly, to like talk to future employees just like as yourself. Like I was like, I'm a little bit panicked, my dog. And I was like, this is one thing I've wanted to do for 2 years. And I said, right now I'm like ready to call it a day and like pack it up and go home. Like that is really how I feel. I'm like, what am I doing? Like I am about to ruin any shot of a career that I had in the beverage industry. Like, I'm going to come back with like my tail in between my ass and being like, what did I do? Now I have to be 35, 36 and start all over. Like, which again, I knew coming into this that this was part of the deal, but I didn't care because I fucking hated sales. So I was like, worth the risk. Like, fucking risk it all. But she was just so wonderful. She told me about this like website where you can like eat with locals at their house with like a bunch of other tourists. She was like, if anything, like go into an immersion like language school because you will never regret learning another language. And that was nice to hear because I've been like going back and forth. I'm like, do I want to spend that much money for only 10 classes? You know what I mean? But it just was such a nice conversation. And it's also really nice to see like somebody in the working world that has kind of like lived and traveled all over and done stuff. And that just made me excited. Like I'm very inspired by this woman, and I just like really enjoyed our conversation. And God, if the spirit guides love me, if the universe wants to help me out, like this girl's gonna email me back being like, it's okay that you're in Portugal. We're bringing you on to do the research and the outreach. And yay. And then I can tell the real estate company, like, I can't do it. But I don't know. I'm not feeling hopeful. I'm really not feeling hopeful. I'm spiraling. I'm literally spiraling. I booked a tarot card reader for March 22nd. I tried to do it earlier, but there was nothing available because I'm like, I need help. I need direction. I need clarity. I don't know where to get it from. But like, God, I was really excited about, I was excited about today for the prospects of the real estate company here and the remote job with this brand. And I feel like both are going to just not be for me because, again, I don't want to waste this real estate company's time. I don't know. And then I'm like, God, I'm not going to get this other part-time contract work because I can't be physically there to stuff envelopes. And then she also told me, she was like, it'll take probably about a year for you to feel good. And I'm like, great. I don't think I got it. I don't know if I got it in me, but I'm gonna try to listen to her advice because, again, like, I don't really know her, but at this point I'm like, I kind of look up to you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just to have those conversations it's so nice, especially when it's around like a job, to be able to kind of like express your feelings and like your life and what you're doing and have that person on the other end who's not necessarily interviewing you, but like trying to get you a job and work for you. It's really comforting, and I just really enjoyed it. And I'm going to let her know that tomorrow, my thank you email, that I'm just like was inspired and really needed that conversation, whether I can help them or not, because I do think it makes me feel better to know that, like, it's not easy. Like, she was like, it's not easy. I've moved abroad plenty of times. It never gets easier, but it's always rewarding. And I feel like that is where I need to be good with the experiences. I need to go out. I need to be a tourist. I really need to do that, but I also need to like feel like I live here. So like I can't go out every night. I can't be ordering Uber Eats 5 days in a row like I have been. I need to go like get my life in order. I want to feel like I live here, which is also why I'm like, oh, I kind of want to like do the real estate thing, but I don't know if anybody from above loves me and my ancestors who are looking down on me. The part-time remote gig would really be just perfecta. So that's where I'm at. And then I thought about like signing up for fashion school, like fashion courses at New York, I don't know, something. It was $800. And I was like, I'd rather spend that $800 to go shopping. What better way to figure out fashion than to be hands-on? I'm like, why am I going to waste $800? That seems stupid. So I just, again, I feel like I'm at a total standstill. I feel like an idiot. I'm praying, hoping that there was some reason that I have been so dead set on moving abroad. Like, I just hope when I leave here, whether I come back or not, that I can be like, wow, I learned X, Y, and Z. I found my style. I cleared up my skin, or like lost the last 10 pounds without having to do fucking Ozempic, or I learned a new language, or the best one of it all would be, wow, you have found a way to live the life that you want to live while making money. And that is, I think, the thing that scared me the most about being here, is that I feel like my career, I say career because it's like it wasn't going anywhere, because like I hated it. And I just don't know, like starting over is incredibly tough. I had probably reached out to like 20 brands today, being like, listen, I'm ready. I want to transition out of sales into something more creator, influencer focused, PR. And I am. I'm like, I'm praying that like me putting myself out there will be rewarded at some point, but it just doesn't feel like it. It really doesn't. Before I ended up on Porto, I reached out to this influencer and I was like, I want to clean your house because she bought a place in Lisbon. So I was like, yes, let me do it. And I was like, yes, she was great. She was chatted and haven't heard from her. And the other day I was like, listen, I didn't move to Lisbon. I'm in Porto. But I was like, I'm just shooting my shot here. If you ever need help with like other stuff, I would love to like help with research and planning, and never heard back. But I'm just like, I'm hoping me putting myself out there will be rewarded. And it's so funny, like literally when my cousin was like, you deleted TikTok? You could have gotten rich by showcasing your move to Europe. And I'm like, like I said, like, I don't think that's what I want to do. Like, I want to talk about my experience and my days and my weeks and my bad days. And I'm clearly fine crying on the internet. But yeah, I don't know if I want to get off my phone. You know what I mean? Like, I want to get off this goddamn thing. Like, I don't want to feel like every time I step out to experience this new country and culture that, like, I'm doing it for TikTok. I also don't want to feel like I moved here for that. I think I moved here for so many reasons, and that is not on the top of the list. Like, yes, it is to figure out like who I want to be and how I want to dress and kind of what job I want to do. And I guess right now it's like, yeah, I kind of want to learn how to express my emotions and my feelings better to my family and friends without like crying at the drop of like a hat or like getting anxiety by one question. But yeah, I think like me just like making reels and TikToks is not for me. Never say never, but I don't know. I just feel like this is more my vibe. Chatting with my girlie on the bed. I'm watching Love is Blind. I don't know what the fuck is happening, but I just saw Crispy, a total cuckoo banana bird. I think her name was Jessica. Loser. Also, men's hockey team. Losers. I'm upset that I went and supported them yesterday. Like, God, can't they just like these men be on our side for once, especially over Trump? Like, y'all are fucking gross weirdos, and not one of them was like, yo, wrong. I just can't. I'm like sick of the bullshit. That was my day. Now I'm sitting here. I ordered a really shitty quesadilla for dinner. And now, you know what's weird? Is that I used to be able to go to bed 8 o'clock, no problem. I'd be like lights out. Here, it's like midnight and I'm ready to fucking rage. I'm like, I can't go to bed. Ow. Which I guess will be good because the girl that I went to brunch with said that if you really wanted to go out, started at like 1 a.m. And I was like, bitch, I'm almost 35. I don't want to do that, but so cute. But part of me is like, I think this weekend, if the weather is nice, if it's not, I don't give a fuck. Like, I am too old to be going out in shitty weather at 1 a.m. So if it's nice weather, I think I'm gonna, maybe not 1 a.m. I don't think I can go out at 1 a.m. I think, no. But I do think I want to go out like later. I might do a tour this weekend if the weather is nice. Because I want to do like a walking food tour, like a boat tour, and like try some port wine. Or if it's shitty weather. No, because like if the things that I want to do are outside. But if it is shitty weather, I think I'm gonna go to like a port wine class tasting, because I had the port wine a couple weeks ago when my sister, friend, and mom were in town, and I was like, I feel like this is the barefoot of port wine, and it was disgusting. So like I want to go like learn about it. I feel like by the end of this trip, now I've plagued it a trip. Before I was like, I want to make this my life. I want to make this my new home. Now I'm like, when the trip is over, I'm going to become a port wine drinker. But I'll do that. If the weather's shitty, I'm going to go to like their port winery across the bridge and I'll go do that and learn about port wine. Or maybe I'll do what this lady said tonight and do like a local eating at the house and having dinner. I need to do more research on that. Is it like just me with the family or like there are other tourists? Because I don't know how awkward I would be if it was just like me and a Portuguese familia. I feel like I'd be like, hi, help me. So I don't know. That's where I'm at, but I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get out this week because again, if I don't, it's like, why not just take the real estate job and at least you're doing something from 9 to 6. But part of me is also like, God. Anyway, I love her. She looks really cute. She shaves. I can't with this little paw. Look at her little paw in front of her mouth. She's my sweet little girl. She did okay today. She was shaking a little bit this morning, and I'm just like, could you not? I just want to go one full day without her shaking in her goddamn boots because I'm about over it, but I love her. I just love her so much. Where is she?